Welcome to the Wellness Show. I'm Dr. Keisha Christian, your host. So glad that you've tuned in for today's episode. We always want to employ our mission in encouraging you to make healthier choices and living a life of wellness. June is Men's Health Month, and we're so excited to share with you that we have some options for you for choosing one of the best sports in order to live a life of wellness. So today we want to encourage you to exercise, feel good, and promote good health, and also, for the most part, have fun doing it. We have invited a special guest here today to help us to do that. We have Raleigh Golf Association that's going to share with us about golf and how it is a great choice of sport to promote a healthier lifestyle for men, for boys, and everyone else in the community. I introduce to you and welcome Robert Guzzo with Raleigh Golf Association. Robert, so glad that you've joined us today. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for coming out.
Thank you. We're so excited and elated to be on this beautiful golf course here in Raleigh today. And so, Raleigh Golf Association has been around for almost a century.
Just about, yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's pushing 90 years.
Yes, wow. That's interesting. I love that. So there's a lot of history that took place right here on these grounds.
Mm-hmm. A lot of golf has been played and golf balls continue to fly out here. So.
Absolutely. And you know, I was just learning a little bit more about where golf derived from, and that the official, I guess, documented place was, of course, in Scotland. And they played golf, and it was just interesting how they started playing the golf game, and it was primarily men, and it was one of their social events, and so it was pretty interesting to learn about that. Mm-hmm. Yes. So I enjoyed that. So share with us about RGA, Raleigh Golf Association, and all that it does for the community, the various services that you provide, and for the community, from people that are very young and all the way to seasoned years.
Like I mentioned earlier, we've been offering the great game of golf to the community for some 90 years now.
Yes.
People continue to come out and they love the place, and I certainly love being a part of it and working here.
Yes.
I've been coming out here for 30 years, ever since I was in the 5th grade. My father got a membership for me out here and loved it so much that I never left. So,
wow.
But yes, we offer a fine track here, 27 holes.
Okay.
Bent grass greens, Bermuda fairways, and as you can probably see behind me, there's lots of green grass out there.
Yes.
It is in very good shape since we've got some warm weather and rain. So we offer a nice place to come and enjoy an afternoon with your friends and relatives or family.
It's a public golf course, so everyone is welcome.
Absolutely.
And I love that. It's great. So definitely come on out and spend some time with RGA. They're a great network of people, very friendly, welcoming, and just down to earth, where they can show you about the golf game, help you perfect the golf game, and just have fun doing so. And as I mentioned earlier, golf offers so many health benefits, and we love that, a sport that can offer fun and various health benefits. Did you know that golf can prevent over 40 chronic diseases? It can improve brain function. It can decrease any problems that are going on with the cholesterol, the heart. It promotes a healthy heart. And many golf courses, and that's 18 holes. You mentioned 27 holes, but 18 holes, there's documented proof from various studies that you can burn 500 to 800 calories by just engaging with physical activity on the golf course. June is Men's Health Month, and we're so excited to encourage men, boys, and everyone else in the community to really grasp golf as a great sport in helping you maintain your health. So share with us, Robert, how they can come to Raleigh Golf Association and how they are really keen in helping people to perfect their healthier lifestyle.
Well, one thing that we do here is that unlike many clubs around the United States now and all across the world, We have no restrictions on when a person is allowed to walk. You can come out here and walk any time of day, 7 days a week. Many other clubs have restrictions on that, mostly keeping walkers relegated to the afternoon. But here you can walk anytime. And as you mentioned a minute ago, you burn a lot of calories that way, between 500 and 800 calories, and it's a walk of maybe about 4 miles in around the Gulf. And if you take the cart, which, you know, there's benefits to playing period even in the cart, but you're not going to be getting the health benefits in the cart as you would if you decided to walk.
Absolutely.
One thing is, you know, the cart gives you something to pack all your junk food and beer in. You don't want to be carrying that around when you're walking. So you're less likely to load up on junk food if you walk than if you take the cart. So that's another thing. Keep the junk food away, get a little physical activity, and burn a bunch of calories. And
bring lots of water to keep you nice and cool, refreshed, and hydrated, which is very important as well. Good, excellent, I love that. And so share with us the various supplies, equipment, and tools that you have to help people to carry their golf equipment. I know you started mentioning about the cart, but I know that you have a great store there, a golf store, and just share with us some of the supplies that you have there for people to purchase.
Well, we do offer push carts for rent, and we also have some for sale. That's another thing that a lot of people use nowadays. They've become very popular, 3-wheel push carts. Help get you around so you don't have to carry the clubs. It's a little bit easier on the back.
Nice.
And it gives you something to put stuff on, scorecard and that sort of thing. So that's one thing that's helped enhance the game for the walker. Give them something to carry the bag on and help save a little bit of energy in the back as well.
Yes, which is good. It's so important.
I just got one recently, and it's really a godsend.
Yes, absolutely. We want to prevent injuries.
Exactly.
So definitely, that's good to hear that you do provide that, and it's very beneficial, of course, to help just transport all of your equipment and different things that you bring with you, as well as to prevent injury. So that's wonderful. And you are the golf professional, the expert that does a lot of the training of individuals. So share with us some of the fundamentals of golf.
Well, 3 things you have to have. You have to have a good grip, you have to have a good stance, and you have to line up correctly towards your target. So if you can narrow those 3 things down, and they're very simple to do. You don't even need to be on the golf course to do them. You can work on, you can practice your grip in the house, in front of a mirror. You can check your alignment and stance, make sure that you got enough knee bend and that your stance is wide enough and that you're keeping that head up. So really, if you keep track of those 3 things, and you're not going to stray too far from being able to hit good golf shots. And
that's good to know, very good to know. And you talked about the ability to practice that at home or anywhere that you are. That's great. And we also want you to encourage you to practice those maneuvers, because you can perfect your golf game with that. But also remember to warm up before you play golf. Get those muscles engaged and warmed up so it prevents injury, and also stretch. You can stretch at home, you can stretch on the golf course, and do those various things. Stretching has the ability to increase your power. It provides power to the various muscles that we have throughout our body, so it can improve your golf game, and that's what we want. We want you to perfect your golf game, have fun playing golf, and also to live a life of wellness through the golf sport. So share with us a little bit more about RGA. It's just unique, so unique. I hear a lot of people in the community talking about RGA. So share with us how it's set apart from the other golf courses.
Well, one thing is we do have 27 holes. Most places have 18. So we do have a third 9 available. Also, it being an older course, the holes are very close together, so there's not as much space between holes. So for those that do enjoy walking, you're not going to have 300-yard treks from going from one green to the next tee box. They're all within probably a good 20-30 yards going from one green to the next tee. So that enhances things for the walker as well.
Definitely.
They don't have to go so far between holes.
That's good to know.
And you know, there's just enough topography out here and hills to make it interesting. It's not completely flat by any means, but it's not like walking in the mountains either where you feel like you're climbing all the time. So out here it's a very nice walk, very enjoyable, pretty lake down that way, as you can see, with the fountain and beautiful trees and the birds chirping. So a good time can be had out here by anyone who wants to come out and play the great game of golf.
Absolutely. It is just lovely grounds, beautiful grounds, and I love that you have various tee boxes. Share with us the tee areas that you have, the characteristics of each tee area, as well as how would one choose one tee box over the other to enjoy the golf sport?
Well, we have 4 sets of tees out here. The red tees are the forward tees. It used to be called the ladies' tees, but now the term for it is the executive tees, because they're for anyone. It's broken down according to playing ability. The better player you are, the further back you need to go. So usually anywhere from if you're a scratch player on up to about a 5-6 handicap, you'll play the back tees.
Yes.
If you're a 10 to 15 handicapper, you'll play from the next set up, the white tees. If you're 20 to 25 or elderly folks, we have senior tees available for them as well.
Great.
It's a little bit further up. And then most women do play the red tees. Occasionally we'll see one who plays at one of the local colleges come out here and they'll tee up from the blue tees, and they'll turn a lot of heads when these guys see these ladies go to the blue tees and they pop a drive down there about 265.
I love it.
So, but anyway, it's based on playing ability. The better player you are, the further back you might want to go.
Okay.
It's 6,100 yards from the tips out here, so it's really not all that long anyway. So, very playable for a wide range of skill level.
Excellent, excellent. And you touched on that there are so many people that come out. Females, males, children, juniors, as you mentioned. So share with us the various leagues that you have, the events and different promotions that you have for the community.
Well, we offer open golf. That's one thing. We have a ladies league that meets every Tuesday morning at 8:30. Usually that consists of anywhere from 25 on up to 40 players.
Okay.
Their membership is about 60 to 70, but only about 40 will play on a given day.
Sure.
We also have the Cary Seniors Golf League that plays out here on Wednesday mornings. Thursday afternoons we have our Raleigh Golf Association Texas Scramble that's open to anybody. It's a 2-man team event. We'd love to have you come out if you feel like you want to win some prizes. It's a 9-hole event, so after work it's the perfect way to end the day and to get ready for the weekend.
Yes.
Come join us for that Texas Scramble, 5:30 on Thursdays.
Okay, very nice. And your hours, your general hours, can you share that with us?
Yeah, the pro shop opens at 7 o'clock, closes at around 7, I should say. We're a little fluid about that depending on how busy it may be, and of course daylight savings time and sunlight and length of day fluctuates as the summer goes on. The longer the day, the longer you have to play. This time of year, you can play until about 8:30.
Very nice.
So,
yes,
nice
we love we love the long day, the long sunny days here in North Carolina.
Yeah, you can tee up at 5:30, 6 o'clock, and if it's not busy, you can get 18 in actually.
Wonderful. That sounds wonderful. And get your exercise in, so that's wonderful as well. Now, this upcoming Saturday, June 9th, you're having the demo tournament. Share with us about that.
Well, it's a demo day. Callaway, Titleist, and Srixon are going to come out and showcase their new products. So you can give it a try before you buy. So they're going to bring some wedges out and some irons so you can test them on your short game, on the short game area. So we're looking forward to that. It's the first time that we've had such a thing out here.
Oh, that's going to be great.
So we're very excited about that.
Yes, and I understand that there are refreshments that are also going to be out here as well. So keep you nice and cool for the Saturday, and you can enjoy that.
We're going to have a food truck as well as some beer sampling going on. Don't drink too much of that.
Yes, and that's true. So again, we're here with Raleigh Golf Association, and as you heard throughout our whole episode, is that they provide a great sport, golf, which can provide so many different benefits. Remember that June is Men's Health Month. Also, it is Father's Day. Raleigh Golf Association has lots of different gift cards and gift certificates that you can get on their website. So go to rga.com, go to their website, check out their site. There's lots to offer for you, all the men in the community, the women, the children, everyone. So check out their website or call them up and you can talk to some of the experts there that can steer you in the right direction and welcome you to a game of golf. Come on your own, you can come with a group of people, your family, your business associates, anyone can come, and that's what makes it wonderful at this public golf course. So again, we thank Robert for joining us today. He's been wonderful in sharing with us about the sport golf and sharing all the different services, the different leagues that they have, the tournaments that they have underway, the great golf course that they have with 18 and 27 hole golfs to play, as well as 9, correct?
That's right.
As well as 9. So come out, join them, enjoy your day here. We are so blessed in North Carolina to have long days of sun and beautiful weather, and what way to enjoy it than on the golf course. So thank you for joining us again on the Wellness Show. Robert, you've been wonderful.
Thank you so much for having me, Keisha.
Thank you for having us today. Thank you for sharing your beautiful grounds with us today. We're so excited to be here and learn so much from you about golf. So thank you for joining us on the Wellness Show again. And as always, we wish you well. And just remember, come out. Join us for a game of golf at the Raleigh Golf Association on Tryon Road here in Raleigh, North Carolina. Be blessed. So we thank you again for being with us on the Wellness Show, and today we had a great episode with Raleigh Golf Association and Robert Guzzo sharing with us about the fundamentals of golf and how golf can be really instrumental in promoting health. We know that it can prevent many different conditions and it can promote a healthy heart, decrease cholesterol, improve our function of our insulin within the body, so that decreases our blood sugar levels. It can also decrease anxiety or even prevent anxiety, depression, stress. So golf has so many various benefits. And again, medically speaking, it has mental benefits and physical benefits. So it's a great sport to get involved in. But we want to make sure that you also are preventing injury. So 2 components that are very important in preventing injury. One is to warm up before you exercise. That's so important to get the blood flowing throughout those various muscles throughout your body and to prepare for activity. And then number 2 component is making sure you're stretching your muscles. You want to ensure that the muscles are stretched out to a good pliable position, as well as it prepares so that you can have good power when you're hitting that ball and doing various activities that you do on the golf course. So let's go over a quick warm-up period. It could probably take you about 3 minutes to warm up, not too long, but you want to do each activity for maybe about 30 seconds and just really engage the muscles and prepare for activity. So first thing that you want to do is you can grab your club. I have an iron. So the iron actually helps me, and it's small enough because I'm a small girl, so I can handle that iron pretty well when I am doing my stretch. But just grab whatever is comfortable for you, and it just guides you. So you're going to actually put it behind your back, the upper back. Don't put it on your neck because we don't want any injuries to the neck, but put it in the upper back, that stable force area, and you're going to twist back and forth. Start out a little bit moderate, and then you can go to the actual extreme motions in time, and that helps you to warm up the muscles. So you're going to do that for about 30 seconds. And then the second warm-up that you're going to do is actually side bends. That's really good. Helps with the trunk. You know, you use your core muscle groups a lot during golf, so you want to ensure that area is warmed up and ready for activity, and it functions for you properly. It's effective. So you're going to do that for about 30 seconds as well. Another warm-up exercise that you can do is arm swings. Get those arms moving. You can just do the circles forward and this way. And you can do some reaching across from you because you'll be doing that in golf. Good. Let's transition to the legs. You can do some marching. And again, for 30 seconds. You're going to do some circles for 30 seconds. You can do clockwise and then counterclockwise. Watch your balance. You don't want to fall. So if you need to hold on to a tree or a sturdy surface, that would be great too. And of course, you're going to do both sides. You want to maintain your balance between the left side and the right side. Also, some squats are really good. It's just going down and up. Prepares the body. And then I love like a modified mountain climber. And so that's squatting down and straightening the leg out and in, out and in, out and in. Also, for a warm-up, you can do this one. It's good for the hamstrings and the trunk when you're going up and down. Really good. And those are great warm-ups for the body. Remember, do each one for about 30 seconds, and you want to start out modestly and then actually increase the movement gradually. So let's switch over to doing stretches. Stretches are essential as well. So a few stretches that you can do is, let's start with the forearms. Use a lot of your arms during golf. So stretch out those forearms. And so you're going to actually make sure your hand is over your knuckles and stretch. Each stretch should be held for about 10 to 15 seconds. And about 2 to 3 times on each stretch muscle and each side. Very good. Another stretch is you want to open up the chest a little bit and stretch, so you can just hold it out and stretch for about 15 seconds, and doing 3 of those as well. Another great stretch for the arms is rotation. So you want to actually stretch behind your back like this. The upper arm goes down the spine. The lower arm goes up the spine. And again, you're going to hold it for a good 10 to 15 seconds, and then you switch arms. Great. So the next one is for the spine. It's important to stretch out your core muscles because, again, you use those a lot. So stretching the spine, you're going to go backwards. You're going to just stand and stretch backwards. Let's move on to the lower extremities, the legs. So a few things. One, you can do the hamstring stretch, which is standing and just stretching down as much as you can. Start out modestly, and then the more you go down, you're going to actually stretch out a little bit further. And your objective is to try to touch your toes or the ground. And you can hold that for about 10 seconds as well. And the last but not least stretch that you're going to do is for the calf muscle. You can hold on to the tree, stretch one leg back. The leg that you're stretching back is the leg that you are stretching. So you do want to make sure your heel is down and the leg is straight, the knee straight, and you're stretching into the actual tree or the sturdy surface you're holding on to. Hold for another 10 to 15 seconds, and don't forget to do the other leg. Again, we want to maintain good balance. Again, thank you for joining us for another session. We hope that you will go out, play golf, enjoy the sport, and don't forget, before you play, definitely warm up and stretch. And when you finish playing, it's good to also do some stretches as well. You can stretch as much as you want, but you want to warm up first before you stretch, or at least be involved in an activity before you stretch, so it just warms up the muscle grooves. So thank you for joining us again on the Wellness Show. As always, we wish you well.